Playful game. Entering team select screen. The Chicago Bears, the home team, are selected. Ready?
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Eagles and the Bears. Next on EA Sports.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Entering play call screen.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Entering play call, please spot. On plan, there are 8 cat, player, there are 8 cat, formation, there are, play type, auction, run. Inside and, AHB blunt dive.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Bears had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On play action, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Play shotgun, standard pass, quick pass. Y stick. R1 button.
On first down, it's Fields.
Square button.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
PHP blunt dive.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play option, run, pass. Quick pass, there, Y stick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Entering play call, quick pass. There are 6 categories. Y stick. Play, run, pass. Quick pass, standard, shotgun pass, play action pass, pass sprint, forward slide, wide drag wheel.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields.
Circle button. Circle button.
Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe. Because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
PHP, on plan, there are 8 player, there are formation, there play type, there are 8 cat, personnel, there are play, run, pass, run, counter, PHP count, pitch, outside hand, inside hand, PHP blunt dive. Cross button.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
PHP blunt dive. Play type, there, option.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Entering plate, AHP blood, 24th, plate height, air, auction. Auction, you have 6 options, shovel auction is selected. Red auction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields going to take this himself. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Entering play call, play height, RPO, run, pass. Quick pass, error, standard, shotgun pass, play action, prospect, forward slide, power drag wheel.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Fields.
Circle button, square button.
That's caught by Montgomery. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Montgomery, another target and catch. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Entering play call, coach, on plan, there, player, there are 8 cap, formation, there are, play type, run, pass, play action, pass, sprint HD flat, forward slide, power drag wheel.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play. but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And taken at the 46. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Outside and inside and AHB blink dive, zone weak.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Entering play call, AHB blunt dive. Play type, option, run, pass. Quick pass, error 6, Y-stick.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Square button.
Now Fields.
R1 button. Square button. Square button.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Run. Pass. Quick pass. Standard. Shotgun pass. Play action pass. Wide drag wheel.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Off play action. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Entering
a gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
He's almost disappointed they were part of the offensive coordinator on that. I don't know what.
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college to take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
offense on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the slant, he's got Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Justin Fields and the rest of the Chicago offense. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Yes. With twice kick. Circle button.
To throw is Fields.
Square button.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Entering play call. Rise kick. Quick slants. Jet pass of K-zone. Play type run. Inside AHP gun dive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Run, pass. Quick pass, barriers, twice kick. Quick slants, quick fade. Quick slants.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Triangle
now
button.
it's Fields.
Circle button. Triangle
And he
button.
floats one there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Play action path. Pass sprint HB flat. Convoot slide. Conway drag wheel. Conji curl. Post wig. Conji curl.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Cross button.
Play action. It's Fields.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
He's going to fire this thing deep
Cross
right
button.
sideline. That's going to be knocked
Entering
away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again, Dallas Goedert marching back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. but he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls get through goalposts.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
There are 6 categories.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Pettis. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bears take over. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
HB flat. Conduit slide. Sprint HB flat.
On play action, Fields.
R1 button.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Fields.
Cross button.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, barrier six, mesh spot, slants, sail.
Throwing again is Fields. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Fields. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To the air again, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Play high, run. Pitch, error 7, outside hand, inside handoff, AHP blunt, zone weak.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Entering play call, inside AHP blunt dive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. it's all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Ready, set.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 40 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
On first down, Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
There are 6 categories.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Second and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Just power football there down near the goal line.
Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
97 options. Jet angle is selected.
To throw again on second down. Fields is going to get this one out to his fullback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Fields on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Shotgun pass, there are 6 categories. Meshes, slants, sail.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Square button.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, there are 6 category. Play type, there are run, pass. Shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail.
Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime.
Triangle.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Colts continue their playoff push as the victory runs their mark to 9-5 on the year.
Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon God.
Medium pass. Defend deep pass.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Entering play call. Mesh slants. Sale.
To throw his Fields.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Play high, run. Pitch, there are 7 cat outs, inside hand, HD block, zone weak.
Second down and 3.
And off comes to Montgomery. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Entering play call. PHP blunt dive. Play option. Run. Pass. Quick pass. Error. Stamp. Shotgun pass. Mesh. Slants. Sail.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
From the 45 on second down. Fields looking middle, and that's complete.
And it's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards to pick up. First down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Cross button.
Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you get a drag route on as your primary cover, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. Conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
FD dive. Y stick. FD dive. Gun plan. There are 8 coach suggestions. Gun plan. Player. There are 8. Formation. Play type. There are 8. Run.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Entering play call. Coach. Kick FGK. Field goal 32 yards.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, listen, we know that kickers are not infallible. Every one of us knows that, but still, down by 3 in the 3rd quarter, this is definitely a makeable distance. But he doesn't hit it quite right, and it remains a 3-point game.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They go play action with Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
Entering play call.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On first down, Fields.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's Fields.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
Entering play call, mesh spot, slants, mesh spot.
Now Fields.
Square button.
Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Run. Pitch error 7 cat out. Inside and AHP blunt dive.
Now Montgomery, able to slither by, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Entering play call, AHP blunt dive. Zone weak.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Shotgun pass, mesh spot, slants, sail.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Cross button.
Fields now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
And
he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Categories. You have 97 options. Mesh spot. Slants. play high, run. Pitch, error 7, cat, out, inside handoff, AHD blunt dive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cross button.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Square
now
button.
It's Fields.
Triangle button. Circle button.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
It's different baseball. You tell this small instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Entering play call. Gun plan. There are 8 category. Player. There are 8 formation. There are play type. There are run. Pass. Shotgun, play action, shotgun, mesh, slants, sail.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, AHD blunt dive.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
R1 button.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
R1 button.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 4 yards, and that'll be enough. Reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now a first down throw. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On second and goal, Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams, we have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Okay, ready?
From the 44, Hurts. And this is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
There are 7 inside him, 8 zone weak.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Entering play call. Mesh spot. Jet angle. Mesh slants. Sail.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
There are 7 categories. Outside handoff. Inside handoff. AHP blunt dive. Zone split double. AHP dive. AHP zone up. AHP zone WK. Cross button.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And some space here. Great move by Montgomery. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries line to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, not bad. A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Entering play call. Inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 50 actions. AHP blunt dive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cross button.
They run. Montgomery.
Run button.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Cross button.
Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown Bears. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Santos now to add the PAT.
15 options, that event is selected.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A give running left. It's Sanders looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Suggestions, there are 6 categories. 1. Third and 4, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 7 that time, second goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
R2 button.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Pass. Quick pass, Garrett, standard, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail, 4 verticals, sail. Triangle
Fields.
button. R1 button.
He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail. Play, run. Pitch, error 7, out. QB run. Inside handoff, AHP blunt dive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cross button.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He'll take this to the 46.
Entering play
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Cross button.
Here's Fields.
Circle button. Square button.
A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, there are 6 categories. Play type, run. Pitch, there are 7, outs, inside, AHP blunt dive. Zone weak. Cross button.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Pass. Quick pass, there are 6, standard, shotgun pass, mesh, slants, sail.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Cross button.
Now Fields.
Button.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Entering play call, shotgun pass, there are 6, play hike, run. Pitch, there are 7 caddy, outside, QB run. Inside, AHP blunt dive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cross button.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Circle button.
Fields now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Square button.
Now it's Fields.
R1 button. R1 button.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Hey, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Room here to run. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
18 options, cover 1 wholly selected.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of your play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal will be 55 yards. Another run with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. LB Blitz.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Philadelphia, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Team stats.